So, stop attributing women's success to men. That was a topic that caught my eye today, and I would have to say that while I understand the argument, I understand both sides as well. As you know, I'm going to show you the article here, but basically, over the last couple of days, since the Olympics have been going on, many outstanding women have medaled and won gold medals, and bronze medals and silver medals. They've medaled, competing against the best other women in the world at certain sports, and it's truly significant, and it's an achievement that only an individual can obtain. It seems like every single time they have attributed those successes to other men that are obviously either coaches or the husbands of these women, and it's not going over very well with other women, as you can imagine. So when the three-time Olympian trap shooter Corey Cogdell won her second bronze medal, the Chicago Tribune wrote and tweeted, "Wife of the Bears lineman wins a bronze medal today at Rio Olympics." Now, for this example, they're using this because Corey Cogdell is the wife of a Chicago Bears lineman, Mitch Unrien, or Unrien, however you want to say his last name. Is kind of weird, but I guess this is an example of how people are getting pissed off because she's an Olympian. She just won her second bronze medal. Yet, the paper failed to mention even her name and only gave the credit to her husband, and then tooted off his stats as being, a linebacker. So they acknowledged him, or they acknowledged her through him, and people are finding that disrespectful. They've done this a couple of times especially with like Katie Ledecky saying, man, she's so good, because after she just smashed her own world record, they said, hey, she swims like a man. And it's like, I guess the upsetting thing is that they refuse to acknowledge that these women are individuals, and these women, their success cannot be contributed solely upon another person, especially being that a male. They're the ones who put in the work. It's their bodies, it's their mentality, it's them ultimately who goes out there and competes. So it should be them who ultimately reap and receive all the rewards. And that's true. I believe that's true. I believe that people really need to take a closer look at how the mentality that we use in America has transformed from like 50 years ago and prior till now. And it's been a big problem here in America, and that's not the only problem that we have here in America. It's the same argument with when it comes to racial biased racism, period. It's one of those things where people know it exists, but many people refuse to acknowledge it. And this is one of those situations where women's rights and equalities have also come a long way, but they're still not where they need to be. And people see this, and it's at these types of events and these little subtleties that happen that remind you just how far we've actually come and just how far we actually have to go. The way that people are seeing our athletes, our female athletes, is a prime example of how you can have somebody on the world stage, in the world's eyes, and when they accomplish such things, they therefore basically demean them by giving all the credit to their male counterparts. And it's not right. I believe it's not right, and I believe that people are ignorant, and these women go out there and put it all on the line just like the men do. And nobody says, when like Usain Bolt or any other male, especially Michael Phelps, nobody says after they win, a gold medal or any kind of medal, nobody goes back and says, or look at that woman, look at that wife who's responsible for all of his greatness. Nobody says that, but everybody should know that behind every good man, there's an even better woman. And I truly believe that we don't give enough credit to females for what they do and how they help shape some of the best of men. And we try to turn that around when they do good and say, well, look at us. We're the ones who are responsible for how successful they are. And while that is true in a sense, if you're a husband and wife, you bring out the best in each other, and you should push each other to be the best that you can be. But nobody should take full credit for such a thing. It's you as an individual who ultimately does it. And it's you ultimately as an individual, whether you're male or female, who should get the credit. And these posts from these people are a prime example of how we need to change our mentality and thinking here in America and worldwide. Women deserve all the credit that they can get, and then some. And I love the Olympics because, like I said, some of these world records that women have set are truly outstanding. And so when they go out and compete, you should not compare them to men, and vice versa. It's such a Stone Age thinking that goes on, that still goes on, and we just need to cut it out. So sorry about the rambling. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Leave your comments below. Tell me what you think, and I don't know if I'm right or wrong. Let me know how you think. But it is a good discussion that we should all have amongst ourselves and bring it public, because a lot of people don't say it, and a lot of things like this happen, and people just sweep it under the rug like, But it needs to be brought up. It needs to be talked about, and let's do that. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.